Right now we're going through 2,800 feet. The ground is at about 800 feet, so we're roughly 2,000 feet up. Our practice area today is this body of water up here. That's actually the Leo Reservoir.
Okay.
So most of what we're doing will just be over top of that.
Challenger 10 Mike is 5 miles to the southwest inbound for landing 27 Auburn. Challenger 10 Mike is downwind 27 Auburn.
And we're coming up on our altitude, so we'll level out. And the first thing we'll do is just gain some forward speed.
Okay. How high do you have to be to actually do aerobatics?
Legal minimum is 1,500 feet, so not all that high. But we like to have a little bit extra space.
So
For two reasons. One, it adds a little bit of safety, and the other is that some of these maneuvers you lose a little bit of altitude, and it saves you from having to climb back up every time you do something.
So you said we're about 2,800 feet?
Right now we're at 4,500.
Oh, wow.
So we're almost 4,000 feet above the ground. How are you doing temperature-wise?
Good.
You can tell it's a lot cooler up here.
Yeah.
You have my piece of paper out.
Inland traffic, helicopter 622 Tango Charlie is right downwind, 3 metro.
Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll just do some steep turns to get used to the G-force, or what makes us feel heavy.
Okay.
And we'll do the first one to the right, and we'll do 180 degrees, so we'll just go back the opposite way we're coming. All right, and turn to the right, and 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Charlie, 12 miles.
There's about 2 Gs. There's about 3.
Challenger 0 Mike, mile final 27 Auburn.
How's that feel?
That's weird.
Yeah?
All 4 you guys. Oh, cool.
You want to do another one, or are you good with that?
One more.
One more? Okay. We'll do one more, and we'll do it to the right again. And steep turn to the right in 3, 2, 1, here we go. There's 2 Gs. There's 3. Yeah?
That's good.
Pretty fun. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10?
10.
We're getting a little farther south, so we'll just do a non-steep turn to go back north. And then we'll do a wing over.
Okay.
So a wing over is kind of like a steep turn, except we'll raise the nose a little bit, and then we'll also do a steeper wing angle. Though we won't be pulling as hard as we were in the last one.
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Wing over maneuver in 3, 2, 1. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it. We'll do one to the left here now.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up on the list is a barrel roll. So now we will go fully upside down.
Okay.
We won't be pulled out of our seats though, because we'll maintain pretty much 1G throughout the whole maneuver, so we won't feel much different than we feel right now. And we'll do it to the right, and when we're done we'll be right back on this heading of north. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Do a barrel roll to the right in 3, 2, 1. There's upside down. And there's right back side up again. How's that?
Good, I like that.
Yeah. Now we're talking. That's what makes this stuff fun. Want to do another one?
Turn.
Alright, we'll do it to the left this time. And again, when we're done, we'll be heading on a heading of true north here. And barrel roll to the left in 3, 2, 1. Just like that. And we're only pulling about 2.5 Gs doing that. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah. It's addicting. But I always say, if you like roller coasters, you're going to like aerobatics.
The north from midfield crossing for 33904 Hotel.
The only difference is you don't have to wait in line,
Yeah.
and the ride goes as long as you want it to. Okay, what do you think about doing a loop now?
I don't care what we do.
Okay. Well, we'll do a loop then. And a loop is just like a roller coaster loop. We'll feel decently heavy in the beginning, but it only lasts for about half a second or so. And then when we're going over the top, we'll feel pretty light, if not almost weightless. And then as we come down the other side, again, we'll get heavy before we level out like we're doing right now.
Okay.
And we do need 140 miles an hour for this one, so we'll go down first a little bit to pick up some speed. There's 140 knots. And a loop coming in 3, 2, 1.
We came in at 8,000. It was really nice up above that layer, 904 Hotel.
Just like that. How's that?
That's weird.
Yeah. Pretty weird stuff. How do you feel?
Good.
Good? 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. Well, if you can do those, you can do pretty much anything. Because there's not much difference between any of that stuff. You want to do another loop while we're here?
Sure.
Alright, we'll do another one. And another loop. In 3, 2, 1. Just like that. That's about 3.5 G's that we're pulling, coming out of that at the bottom. So that's 3.5 times your body weight is what you're feeling when we do that.
That's weird.
And most of the maneuvers I do don't usually go above 4. If I'm being super aggressive, I'll touch 5, but that's only about once or twice per flight.
What's the highest you have ever gone?
The highest I've ever done is actually 5. The airplanes I've flown in, like this one, and there's another airplane called a Pitts, those have limitations of 6. And so you always want to put a little bit of space between what you're doing and the limitation of the airplane, so I've only done 5. And it gets tough. When you're pulling a lot of G's, you're working really hard. It's a little easier for you because you're just along for the ride, but when you're the one trying to manipulate the controls and make sure the airplane flies smoothly, it's hard work to pull that many G's. Alright, and the next thing we have is an aileron roll. Main difference between aileron roll and a barrel roll is that we don't change heading, and we're a bit more aggressive with the roll rate, so we'll spin around faster. A little bit. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll go to the right first, and we won't leave this heading, and it'll just be a nice straight aileron roll. And here it comes in 3, 2, 1. Small pitch up, and go. Just like that. How's that?
It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty weird. But so much fun. You want to do another one?
Sure.
Alright, we'll do one to the left this time. And another aileron roll in 3, 2, 1. Small pitch up, and go.
Indy South Intercom, Jeff 40 Charlie, thank you.
Just like that. And then we can also do point roll. So point roll is basically what we just did, except that every 90 degrees we'll very briskly stop the airplane. Does that sound alright?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go with a 4-point roll to the right in 3, 2, 1. Bit bigger of a pitch up and go. 90 degrees, 180, 270, 360, and recover. That's a 4-point roll. And we'll just turn around so that we don't get too far away from our practice area. How are you feeling?
Good.
Still 100%?
Yeah.
Alright. Now you've got to the fun one. The next thing we're going to do is the hammerhead. And if you remember, we go vertical on the hammerhead, we go almost to 0 speed, and then we will rotate about the wingtip, go straight down, and then recover out.
This your favorite one?
It is. If I had to pick a favorite aerobatic maneuver, I love the hammerhead. It's just a lot of fun. And when we're going vertical, most of the time my eyes go out to the wingtip, so that I always know where the horizon is. Because if you're looking forward and you're pointing straight up, all you're going to see is clouded sky. So when we go vertical, I always go to the left wingtip, and then that's also the direction we'll rotate. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we need 140 miles an hour for that. So we'll speed up a little bit here. We've got 140 and a hammerhead coming in 3, 2, 1. Here's vertical. Here's the buffet. Straight down. And recover out. Just like that.
I like that one.
Yeah. That's a fun one. And that's the only way I can really describe that one. It's just plain fun. Going vertical and then rotating around the top, coming straight back down. Good stuff. What do you think about doing that one again?
I want to do that one again.
Alright. We'll get a little bit of speed. 140 miles an hour, that's good. And hammerhead coming in 3, 2, 1. Straight down. And recover out. Just like that. What do you think?
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Alright, you're doing really good, Lane. Really good. Next we'll do a Humpty Bump. So that's like a hammerhead, except I'm going to move a little bit. I think we keep flying through our own wake. Except when instead of pivoting around the wingtip, what we'll do is we'll just push the stick forward and we'll go over the top and come straight back down.
Okay.
Alright?
Indy South.
That's the same 140 miles an hour.
Charlie Tango is on a 6-mile right base, landing runway 19.
Okay. The Humpty Bump. Coming in 3, 2, 1. There's vertical. There's the buffet. And pull out of it. I got a little bit too antsy on that one. I pushed forward a little bit too soon. That's why we felt like we were coming out of our seat. Doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to try that one again?
Sure.
Sure? Okay. We don't have to if you don't want to.
I want to.
All right. We'll try that one again. We'll wait a little bit more so it's not so forceful coming over the top. And another Humpty Bump in 3, 2, 1. There's vertical. Not quite vertical on the way down, but close. Okay. How do you feel?
Good.
Good? Alright. Where is your iPod?
In my pocket.
In your pocket, okay. So the next thing we're going to do is inverted flight. So that's where we go upside down and we stay there. So anything that's not secured down is going to end up on the ceiling. That actually happened to me once with an instructor. He had a cell phone in his pocket and it was on the ceiling. And we go upside down and we just, there's nothing to hang on to. We just trust that our seat belts will hold us and we hang by our lap belts.
How long are we upside down?
However long we want to be. If we stay upside down too long, the engine's going to quit, but you can do it for 2 minutes if you want. I only stay upside down for 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay.
Just enough time to look around. You can look, you know, look up. You'll see the ground above you and side to side. And I'm just going to climb up a little bit here before we do it. Make sure my own belt is good and tight. I know yours is good because I did it myself.
I'm nervous for this one.
It'll be fine. Once we get upside down, you'll see how good it is. To this climbing bit here, this is why we start a bit higher. Because we lose a little bit of altitude when we do that stuff. And if you started low, you'd have to climb like this after every single maneuver, and it just eats up a lot of time.
Kokomo traffic, Cessna 6426.
I don't really want to stay upside down for too long.
Okay. We'll just we'll do it ever so briefly, and we'll do it for maybe a second, and then we'll come back right side up. How's that sound?
Good.
Okay. So the way we get upside down is we will roll into it. So we'll pitch up a little bit, we'll roll the airplane inverted, and we'll just stay there for about a second. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll even count out loud. 1 Mississippi.
Okay.
So we need 120 miles an hour to do this, which we have, and some inverted flight coming in 3, 2, 1. Mississippi. And we're done. How was that?
I didn't really like that one.
No? Alright. We won't do that one again. That's pretty much all I got on the list that I want to do today. Did you have any favorites you want to do again? How are you feeling?
The hammer one.
You want to do a hammerhead?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love hammerheads. Last time I went doing aerobatics, I recorded the flight, and I think I ended up doing 5 or 6 hammerheads.
Kokomo traffic, Cessna 6426 Foxtrot.
Because I really like doing them.
Runway 23, Kokomo.
Okay, we've got good altitude. We'll get some speed. We need 140 miles an hour for a hammerhead. Airspace looks clear. There's 140 miles an hour, and a hammerhead coming in 3, 2, 1. There's vertical. Straight down, and coming out of it. Just like that. Still fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. You want to try something?
What?
Well, about the only thing I would let you try is a roll.
No, I don't trust myself.
No? Alright. All you gotta do is shove the stick to one side. Hope for the best. Let's do another loop. I like loops.
Okay.
It's about time for us to start getting headed back, so I was trying to think of what to do before we go back. I think a good loop is in order. We'll actually do it on a heading of west this time. So here's west, and we've got good 140 miles an hour. So we'll do a loop in 3, 2, 1. Anything else you want to do before we head back?
Nope.
No? All good?
Yep.
Sick of flying?
Smithfield traffic down to 60, Charlie back taxi now. 23 Smithfield.
Let's see, I did say we could go by your house, so we'll do that. We'll go up around your house, circle around it, and then the airport's actually right there. You can see one of the runways. Look out the front.
5 Bravo numbers, left base, 5, don't help.
And then we'll be back and done.
Okay.
What do you think of aerobatics?
I like it.
Yeah? Do it again?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? Alright. That's good. Aerobatics sounds scary, but once you start doing them and you understand how it's going to feel and look, they're just the funnest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And if everything worked out okay, I should have it all on camera. I got the GoPro running here.
Okay.
And as we get low, it's going to get bumpy again.
Smithfield traffic down to 60 Delta Charlie, departure runway 23 will be staying in pattern.
In general, the closer you are to the ground, the bumpier the air is.
Yeah.
Because it's not flowing smoothly. There's small bumps in the ground. There's buildings and trees that it starts swirling around, and then it just gets into a big jumbled mess. So then, as we go through each of those little mini swirls and stuff, that's what we feel when we're bumping around. Because we were inside of air that was going that direction, and then now all of a sudden it's going that direction. And as you go through it, at a speed of 130 miles an hour, it just pushes you back and forth, and that's what causes us to feel bumpy. And there's Parkview Hospital again. Interstate 69 below us that we're going to cross.
Southbound traffic, Twin Tower 215 Bravo numbers, left crossway, 25, southbound.
That is the Union Chapel exit. Which means if we follow this road here, eventually we should come upon your house.
Sounds good. That's like round and then it's like 4 kind of rectangles.
Yep.
That's Maple Creek.
Oh, okay. Nice. assume that big rectangle is like a gymnasium?
Yeah. And then the 3 other ones are 6th, 7th, and 8th grade hallways.
Okay.
It's set up just like Carroll Middle.
Smithfield traffic down at 60 Delta Charlie, turning base to runway 23 Smithfield.
And this is Pathway.
Yep.
So Bailey's played rugby there.
Yeah, about high traffic, Twin Star, 215 Bravo, upper left.
There's Carroll High School there.
Smithfield traffic down at 60 Delta Charlie, turning final for runway 23
Really
Smithfield
big
traffic.
from up here.
Yeah. And then your house is going to be at the end of that road right there. You see your house?
Yeah.
Where was Lily out today?
She's just at home.
Just at home by herself?
Yeah.
Norwood County traffic, 750 back, midfield cross, Phillips downwind, 29er, runaway.
There's Carroll Middle.
Yep. Everything's got to be a star shape around here.
Yeah. And there's the river.
And we'll head back to the airport now.
Okay.
Smithfield traffic, Decathlon 9 Papa Charlie is 4 miles to the northwest. We'll be entering a midfield crosswind for 23 Smith.
Norwood County traffic, 776 back, left downwind, 29er, runaway. Norwood County traffic, 776 back, left base, 29er, runaway. Fast traffic, Star, 215 Bravo, upper left crosswind, runway 25, on out.
Smithfield traffic, Decathlon 9 Papa Charlie is 2 miles to the northwest. Going to be crossing midfield for runway 23 Smith. look out towards the distance there, you can see all the windmills
Cool.
near the Ohio border. Smithfield traffic, Capon 9 Papa Charlie is turning left base runway 23 Smith. Smithfield traffic, Cathlon 9 Papa Charlie is turning final for runway 23 at Smith. Alright, you want to undo that window latch there? Get some fresh air in. Then we'll just taxi back, shut down. Gas is a little low, so we'll park it at the fuel pumps like they asked.